If you're over 60, the right nuts can protect your heart, boost brain health, and even fight muscle loss, but the wrong ones can silently harm your joints, digestion, or blood pressure. It's not just about what you eat, it's about what you should avoid. Today, we'll uncover the 4 best nuts to enjoy daily and 4 to steer clear of. This small daily choice could protect your long-term health in a big way. Let's get straight to it. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Only discuss what it means, no unnecessary points. The key discussion should stay focused on the subject, and in such a way that it leaves me eager for the next page. Almonds are often thought of as a light snack or a crunchy salad topper, but for seniors, this small nut holds powerful benefits that go far beyond taste or convenience. When we talk about muscle health, bone strength, and heart function in older adults, almonds deserve serious attention. As we age, the body naturally begins to lose muscle mass and becomes more vulnerable to cardiovascular issues. The great thing about almonds is that they offer nutritional tools that gently and consistently support these areas. The first important component in almonds is vitamin E. This fat-soluble antioxidant plays a critical role in protecting cells from oxidative damage. For seniors, oxidative stress is a major contributor to age-related muscle decline and chronic inflammation. Consuming almonds daily provides the body with a steady, natural source of vitamin E, which in turn supports the health of both muscle and connective tissues. This is especially meaningful because we're not talking about megadoses or supplements, just a modest, natural intake that works with the body, not against it. Next, we must consider magnesium. Almonds are one of the best plant-based sources of this essential mineral. Magnesium is responsible for hundreds of biochemical reactions in the body, many of which directly affect muscle function. It supports muscle contraction and relaxation, helps regulate blood pressure, and even plays a role in glucose control. In seniors, magnesium deficiency is not uncommon due to reduced dietary intake and lower absorption rates, but just a small handful of almonds, around 23 nuts, can provide up to 20% of the daily magnesium needs, in a form that's gentle on digestion and easy to integrate into meals or snacks. Another benefit of almonds for seniors is their healthy fat content. These fats are mostly unsaturated, known for supporting heart health by helping to lower bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol. The connection between heart health and muscle strength is not always obvious, but they are deeply linked. A well-functioning cardiovascular system ensures that muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. When the heart is strong, the body's entire recovery and repair process operates more efficiently. Almonds support this system without the risks that can come with saturated fats found in animal-based proteins. Then there's fiber. Almonds contain a good amount of dietary fiber, which supports digestive health, something that can become more challenging with age. But more interestingly, fiber indirectly supports muscle health by promoting a balanced gut microbiome. When the gut is healthy, nutrient absorption improves, and inflammation stays in check. This may sound like a small point, but chronic inflammation is a leading cause of muscle breakdown and frailty in older adults. So even here, almonds play a subtle but significant role. One of the most overlooked aspects of almonds is how accessible they are. Unlike some foods that require cooking, peeling, or blending, almonds can be eaten as they don't spoil quickly, don't require refrigeration, and are easy to carry in a purse or pocket. For seniors with mobility or energy challenges, this kind of convenience matters. But beyond ease, almonds are also gentle on dental health, especially when sliced, slivered, or soaked overnight. This makes them friendly for those who may have sensitive teeth or use dentures, removing yet another barrier to daily nutrition. It's worth noting that the benefits of almonds are cumulative. You don't have to eat a large amount in one sitting to see results. A simple daily habit, a handful with breakfast, or a few in the evening, can lead to gradual, measurable improvements in energy, strength, and overall vitality. Unlike quick fixes or restrictive diets, almonds support long-term wellness with minimal effort. They don't make bold promises, they quietly nourish the body day after day. So when we say almonds are a heart-healthy win for seniors, we're not just tossing around a label. We're talking about a real food that directly supports the biological changes that come with aging. Every nutrient inside that small nut contributes to a bigger picture, preserving strength, maintaining independence, and helping seniors feel more like themselves again. And as we continue, there's even more to explore, because almonds are just the beginning. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Only discuss what it means, no unnecessary points. The key discussion should stay focused on the subject, and in such a way that it leaves me eager for the next page. Walnuts are more than just a crunchy addition to baked goods or a decorative topping for salads. When we look at them from a senior health perspective, their value deepens significantly. Walnuts contain a distinct nutrient profile that speaks directly to the needs of the aging body, especially in areas related to inflammation, brain health, and muscle preservation. What makes them uniquely helpful isn't any one single nutrient, but but how all their components work together in support of a body that's trying to stay strong, sharp, and mobile through the years. The first thing that sets walnuts apart from other nuts is their unusually high content of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. This is important because ALA is a plant-based omega-3, and omega-3s are known for their anti-inflammatory properties. In seniors, chronic inflammation can quietly chip away at muscle tissue, joint function, and even mental clarity. Consuming foods rich in ALA helps the body dampen this process naturally, without needing high doses of supplements or medications. When inflammation is reduced, muscle repair becomes more efficient, soreness decreases, and energy levels often improve as a result. But it doesn't stop at inflammation. Walnuts also support circulation, which is a key factor in overall vitality. For older adults, good blood flow ensures that oxygen and nutrients reach muscles and organs consistently. This is not just about avoiding fatigue, it's about enabling the muscles to function well, recover faster, and retain strength longer. Walnuts help in this process thanks to their healthy fat content and their effect on blood vessel flexibility. The better your circulation, the more resilient your muscles and joints become to everyday stress. There's also the issue of oxidative stress, which accelerates aging at a cellular level. Walnuts contain several antioxidants, such as polyphenols and vitamin E, which protect the body against this kind of cellular wear and tear. For seniors, this can mean a slower decline in muscle mass and better long-term mobility. It's not just about moving today, it's about preserving movement for years to come. Every time you consume walnuts, you're introducing natural defenses that protect muscle fibers, joint cartilage, and even nerve tissue from breakdown. Then comes brain health, which might not seem directly related to muscle strength at first, but it absolutely is. The nervous system controls every movement, every contraction, and every balance correction. Walnuts support brain function through their antioxidant compounds, polyunsaturated fats, and a plant form of melatonin that can aid with sleep quality. When the brain communicates more clearly with the body, coordination improves. This helps reduce falls, improves gait, and strengthens confidence in physical movement. All of that ties directly back to muscle maintenance and independence. Something else worth mentioning is the satiating effect of walnuts. Many seniors struggle with appetite issues, sometimes eating less than they need, especially when it comes to high-quality protein and healthy fats. Walnuts help here because they're dense in calories and nutrients, but not bulky. A small serving provides a satisfying, long-lasting energy source. This prevents muscle breakdown caused by undereating, a real concern in older adults whose metabolism and appetite naturally shift with age. On a practical note, walnuts are also versatile and easy to use. They don't require cooking, they store well, and they can be added to yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or eaten plain. For seniors who may not want to prepare complicated meals but still want to nourish their bodies properly, this matters. It's nutrition that doesn't ask much in return. Just a handful, perhaps 7 whole walnut halves, delivers these benefits in a gentle, consistent way that fits right into a simple daily routine. Importantly, walnuts do not spike blood sugar, which makes them safe and beneficial for seniors managing diabetes or pre-diabetes. Stable blood sugar levels support steady energy and reduce fatigue, both of which contribute to more movement and less muscle wasting. When your energy doesn't crash, you're more likely to stay active, and activity is the key to keeping muscles alive and strong. In summary, walnuts bring a quiet power to the table. They don't shout their benefits, but when you look closely, they offer targeted, meaningful support to almost every system that matters in aging: your muscles, your circulation, your nerves, and your mind. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. And in the journey to stay strong after 6, walnuts might be one of the smartest choices of all. Now let's keep going, because there's another food that surprises even more with what it can do for senior muscle health. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Only discuss what it means, no unnecessary points. The key discussion should stay focused on the subject, and in such a way that it leaves me eager for the next page. When we talk about supporting muscle strength in seniors, there's one habit that often gets overlooked: staying hydrated before bed. It may sound too simple to matter, but water intake in the evening plays a far more important role in preserving muscle tissue than many realize. The relationship between hydration and muscle health is direct and scientifically grounded, especially for adults over 60, whose body composition and fluid regulation change significantly with age. Muscle is made up of approximately 75% water. As we age, our body's total water content decreases. This decline is subtle, but it has major consequences. When the body is even slightly dehydrated, muscle cells lose volume and function less efficiently. This means muscle repair slows down, protein synthesis becomes impaired, and fatigue sets in more easily. All of these contribute to a gradual loss of muscle mass known as sarcopenia. While many focus on food or exercise to fight this condition, and rightly so, water is a missing piece that binds everything together. Without proper hydration, the benefits of good nutrition and movement simply cannot reach their full potential. At night, the body goes into a deep repair mode. This is when cells rebuild and muscles recover from the day's wear and tear. But this natural repair process is water dependent, just like a sponge that needs to be damp to stay flexible. Muscle tissue needs fluid to carry nutrients to cells, flush waste away, and maintain its structure. Without water, recovery slows down. Think of it like trying to fix a house without tools. The intention is there, but the resources aren't. Drinking a glass of water before bed ensures your muscles have what they need to repair and retain their strength during sleep. Another factor is circulation. As the body rests, blood flow shifts to support healing. Staying hydrated helps maintain optimal blood volume, which in turn supports consistent circulation throughout the night. When blood flows well, oxygen and nutrients move freely to your muscles, supporting strength from the inside out. Poor circulation, on the other hand, contributes to stiffness, cramps, and a feeling of heaviness the next morning. Seniors who experience nighttime leg cramps, for example, often find relief simply by drinking more water, regularly, especially before sleep. It's also worth noting that dehydration increases cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone that, when elevated, breaks down muscle tissue. During sleep, cortisol should naturally drop, allowing the body to recover. But if you're dehydrated, your system interprets it as a stress signal, which can keep cortisol levels higher than they should be. Over time, this leads to unnecessary muscle breakdown, reduced energy, and slower metabolism. All of that begins with something as basic as water or the lack of it. Some seniors avoid evening hydration out of fear it will disrupt their sleep with bathroom trips. This is a valid concern, but the solution isn't to cut out water entirely. Instead, timing and portion control are key. A moderate-sized glass of water around 4 to 6 ounces, about 60 minutes before bedtime, is usually enough to hydrate without causing sleep disturbances. It's not about guzzling, it's about being consistent and gentle with the approach. Over time, the body adjusts to the habit, and the benefits accumulate. The issue is not just about preventing dehydration, but ensuring the body has optimal hydration. There's a difference. Being not thirsty is not the same as being well hydrated. Thirst is often a late signal, especially in older adults whose thirst response diminishes with age. That's why intentional hydration, particularly in the evening, becomes an active part of muscle maintenance. It's not something to leave to chance, it's something to build into a bedtime rhythm, just like brushing teeth or reading a book. What's powerful about this habit is its simplicity. It requires no special equipment, no advanced knowledge, and no physical exertion. It's accessible to everyone. And for seniors who may face limitations in movement or appetite, this small act can offer a big return. Hydration doesn't just protect muscle, it energizes it, preserves it, and helps the entire body stay resilient. Now, as we move forward, imagine pairing this hydration habit with another quiet but powerful change. A nutrient that works with water to repair and rebuild. While you sleep, let's talk strictly about the topic. Only discuss what it means, no unnecessary points. The key discussion should stay focused on the subject, and in such a way that it leaves me eager for the next page. When it comes to preserving muscle after 60, one of the most underestimated strategies is improving sleep quality. Not just getting more sleep, but better, deeper, more restorative rest. This isn't just about feeling refreshed in the morning. The quality of your sleep directly affects how well your muscles maintain, repair, and even grow, especially as you age. And if your goal is to stay strong, mobile, and independent, then prioritizing quality sleep is not optional, it's essential. Sleep is when the body does its deepest healing. For seniors, this is the window where muscle repair and regeneration happen most efficiently. During the night, the body cycles through different stages of sleep. The most critical one for muscle preservation is deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep. In this phase, growth hormone is released, which plays a direct role in rebuilding muscle fibers that have been broken down during daily movement. Without enough deep sleep, growth hormone levels stay low, and your body struggles to maintain muscle mass, no matter how good your diet or exercise habits are. As we get older, our ability to reach and stay in deep sleep naturally declines. That's just biology. However, that doesn't mean we're powerless. There are behaviors and small shifts we can make that directly improve sleep quality, which in turn supports muscle strength. For example, keeping a regular sleep schedule, going to bed, and waking up at the same time every day helps reinforce the body's natural rhythm. This rhythm is tied to hormone release, body temperature, and even the timing of muscle repair. When sleep is irregular, those internal systems don't function as efficiently, and muscle maintenance suffers. Temperature control is another major factor. Seniors often struggle with body temperature regulation, which can disturb sleep. A room that's too warm or too cold can interrupt the natural sleep cycle and reduce time spent in the deep stages. Research shows that a cool, comfortable environment around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal for maximizing deep sleep. When your body isn't working hard to cool itself down, it can focus more on recovery and muscle restoration. Light also plays a significant role. Bright lights in the evening, especially blue light from phones, tablets, or televisions, can suppress melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that signals your body it's time to rest. When melatonin is delayed, sleep onset is delayed and deep sleep is shortened. That means less time for muscle repair. By dimming the lights in the hour before bed and avoiding screens, seniors can naturally increase melatonin levels and improve sleep quality without needing medication or supplements. What many people don't realize is that poor sleep also leads to higher cortisol levels the next day. Cortisol is a catabolic hormone. It breaks down muscle tissue. So not only does a poor night's sleep reduce the body's ability to build muscle, it also increases the hormones that break it down. This creates a double loss over time. But with better sleep, cortisol levels stay in check, and the body can maintain muscle with greater efficiency. Another hidden connection between sleep and muscle health is how sleep affects balance and coordination. Seniors who are sleep-deprived have slower reaction times and weaker muscular control, which increases fall risk and limits physical activity. Reduced physical activity then accelerates muscle loss, creating a downward spiral. But with consistent high-quality sleep, seniors often feel more alert, more stable, and more inclined to move their bodies with confidence, reinforcing strength. Naturally, improving sleep quality isn't about achieving perfection. It's about consistent effort, creating an environment and a routine that gently signals the body it's safe to rest, and rest well. Whether it's through a cup of calming herbal tea, a warm bath, soft music, or dim lighting, these small, intentional steps add up. Each one supports the body's ability to repair, grow, and hold on to precious muscle tissue. Muscle strength after 60 doesn't just depend on lifting weights or eating protein. It hinges on how well your body can repair at night. And that process depends entirely on the quality of your sleep. If your nights are restless, your muscles never fully recover. But if your nights become truly restful, even small amounts of movement and nutrition during the day can translate into meaningful strength gains over time. Now, imagine combining this deeper sleep with a gentle nighttime stretch, something that tells your muscles, "I'm ready to heal." Let's explore exactly how that works next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Only discuss what it means, no unnecessary points. The key discussion should stay focused on the subject, and in such a way that it leaves me eager for the next page. The fifth key point centers on the timing of protein intake before bed and how this single habit can significantly influence muscle strength in seniors. When we talk about muscle loss after 60, it's easy to assume that exercise and daytime nutrition are the only factors that matter. But what often goes unnoticed is how much your body continues working after you lie down. Specifically, your body continues to break down and rebuild muscle tissue throughout the night, and what it has available to use during those nighttime hours can either help preserve strength or slowly allow it to slip away. Protein is the building block of muscle. This is universally known. But what's less widely understood is that our bodies don't store protein the same way we store fat or carbohydrates. That means we need a steady supply of amino acids, the components of protein, to be present in the bloodstream. When the body is working on muscle repair, during sleep, when growth hormone and repair processes are most active. If you go to bed without enough protein in your system, your body may resort to breaking down existing muscle to meet its needs. This is where lay-evening protein becomes so important. Studies have shown that consuming a small, protein-rich snack before bed can increase the availability of amino acids throughout the night. This allows the body to continue repairing and rebuilding muscle rather than losing it. And no, this doesn't mean eating a heavy meal before bed, which can interfere with sleep. The goal is to have a light, easily digestible source of high protein, something like a small serving of cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake formulated for seniors. Whey protein, in particular, is effective because it digests quickly and is rich in leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in signaling muscle growth. However, for those who are lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, pea protein or rice protein can also serve the purpose. The most important thing isn't the specific source, but that the body has access to amino acids during the hours it naturally wants to recover. Timing is also essential. You don't want to eat too early, or the amino acids may already be absorbed and used up by the time you fall asleep. Consuming your protein source around 30 to 60 minutes before bed ensures that the nutrients are available during those first critical stages of deep sleep, when the majority of physical repair occurs. Now, some may worry that eating at night causes weight gain, but this fear is largely based on myths and misapplied advice. When the late-night food is healthy, portion-controlled, and protein-focused, it doesn't lead to fat gain. Instead, it supports lean muscle mass, something far more important for seniors than worrying about a number on a scale. Muscle helps regulate blood sugar, improve balance, increase energy, and reduce the risk of falls. The goal is not thinness. The goal is strength and stability. Another important note is that evening protein intake can also help regulate appetite. The following day, when your muscles are better nourished overnight, your body feels more balanced the next morning. Seniors often report reduced cravings and better energy levels, which leads to healthier eating habits throughout the day. This creates a cycle that reinforces good muscle health. Nourish at night, feel stronger in the morning, move more during the day, and then repair again at night. It's a simple habit, one small, protein-rich choice before bed, but it carries significant long-term benefits. And most importantly, it's something anyone can do. No gym membership is required. No complicated routine. Just a few mindful minutes at the end of the day to give your body what it needs to stay strong, steady, and capable. Now, imagine combining that bedtime protein with a 3-minute muscle-activating stretch that tells your body it's time to recover and rebuild. Curious how that works and how to do it safely? Let's turn the page.